Imagine this situation. You've been talking to a girl you like for a long time. You are always ready to help her, support her, and listen to her. But every time she talks about you, the words are, "You are such a great friend." This phrase can confuse any man. It flatters your character and simultaneously shatters your hope for something more. Does this sound familiar? If so, you are not alone. Many men find themselves in this position, where a sense of hopelessness begins to take over. But you know what is most surprising? This is not the end. This is an opportunity. An opportunity to stop fighting for someone else's attention and start building yourself. Stay until the end of this video, and I will show you how to turn this challenge into your personal springboard to inner freedom, confidence, and success. Let's start with the basics. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius always emphasize the importance of focusing on what is within our control. Let's think about this. Can you control the thoughts and feelings of the girl? Of course not. She is a free individual with her own preferences and views. But what can you do? You can direct all your energy toward changing your reactions, your perception, and your behavior. For example, instead of trying to earn her favor, ask yourself, why is it so important to you that she sees you differently? Perhaps you are too focused on having someone else validate your worth. But true value starts with yourself. Instead, try working on your strengths. If you show the world your confidence, the girl will be much more attracted to this quality than any attempt to please her. How did the Stoics teach us to deal with difficulties? They said, "Everything that happens to you happens for your benefit." Try applying this to your situation. Let's say you're in the friend zone. What can this give you? It can teach you patience, self-control, and the ability to act without expecting immediate results. Have you ever noticed how confident people, without trying to please others, always get more attention? This is no coincidence. Confidence comes from within, and when you start working on yourself, it becomes evident to everyone around you. For example, start developing skills that inspire you. It could be sports, art, or your career. Anything that helps you grow. When you become someone who exudes inner strength, she might see you from a different perspective. But more importantly, you will see it yourself. Want a concrete example? Remember how you felt when you first achieved an important goal. Perhaps you ran a marathon, got a promotion at work, or learned to play the guitar. Remember that sense of pride and satisfaction? That's what you should aim for. By working on yourself, you become someone respected not for sweet words or appearance, but for actions and character. Even if your relationship with the girl remains platonic, you will feel like you came out of this situation as a winner. Why? Because you weren't just trying to win her attention, but transformed yourself into a better version. And who knows, this might attract not only her attention, but also that of those who truly value you. Now let's turn to a key principle of Stoicism: detachment from results. This means you must stop doing things solely for external recognition. Your goal is to become better for yourself. Ask yourself, what will happen if you don't get what you want? The Stoics taught us that we often suffer not from the events themselves, but from our perception of them. If you change your perception and stop fixating on one person, you'll discover how many opportunities surround you. Sometimes fate closes one door to open another. Maybe the girl you want so much just isn't your person, and her absence is an opening for someone who truly appreciates you. It's very important to learn to value yourself. When you put another person on a pedestal, you automatically diminish your own worth. This doesn't mean you should be selfish or stop respecting others, but it does mean you should see yourself as someone worthy of love and respect. Start with the simple things. Every day, ask yourself what you did to become better, not for someone else, but for yourself. For instance, you might have gone to the gym, read a helpful book, or learned something new. These small steps lead to huge changes over time. And most importantly, they fill you with inner strength that cannot go unnoticed. Another important point is sincerity. Very often, Men are afraid to openly express their feelings because they fear losing a friendship. But the Stoics taught us to accept reality as it is. Be honest with yourself and with her. If you feel that your feelings go beyond friendship, say so directly. This may be difficult, but it will free you from illusions and provide clarity. And even if the answer isn't what you hoped for, you will feel inner peace because you stopped living in uncertainty. In your life, there is only one person who is fully responsible for your happiness, and that's you. Stop shifting this responsibility onto others. If the girl doesn't reciprocate your feelings, it doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It's just life. Everyone has their own preferences, and that's okay. Instead of dwelling on this situation, use it as an opportunity to become stronger. Start traveling, find new hobbies, meet new people. Your life is your journey, and you should be its main character, not just someone's background. One of the most inspiring lessons of Stoicism is that even in the most challenging situations, there is meaning to be found. When you find yourself in the friend zone, it's not a reason for despair, but an opportunity for growth. Look at it as a training ground for your character. It teaches you patience, humility, and the ability to see things as they are. Every time you face a difficulty, you become stronger. So why not use this situation to harden your spirit and become an example for others? And finally, remember, your worth is not defined by how one person sees you. There are millions of people in the world, and each of them perceives you differently. But the most important thing is how you see yourself. If you want others to respect and value you, start by respecting and valuing yourself. Develop, become better, and over time you'll notice that people begin to gravitate toward you. And even if someone doesn't appreciate you the way you'd hoped, that shouldn't stop you. You are unique, and that is your strength.